I just didn't do homework, if I'm being honest with you.
See.
We don't have to, like, my parents will figure this out, whatever. Welcome back to Lessons from the Inside. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, grab whatever refreshments you want. I am Carl DEBOSE, your host with the most. I got your co-host close to home, Mr. Kendrix, HOLCOMB, and we got another special guest today. We got Kern.
Woo!
Breathe. It was hard. It was
Okay.
hard. My lungs,
It's okay.
my lungs, you know, like, I've been going to the gym. I mean, I guess I've always gone to the gym, but
Yeah,
I was gonna say, did you just start this?
yeah, I just started cardio for the first time in my life.
Maybe it's the water you're drinking.
Maybe. It was
You
like
should drink that Southside water.
that Southside water is crazy. I feel attacked.
I can get you some Flint water.
Hey.
You want me to die? Don't say A to that. It's A.
Shout out Flint, Michigan.
Nope. Shout out Alabama. You know the Alabama, the Montgomery boat brawl.
I saw that today.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen the actual video.
Bro, it's
There
so
was
funny.
a lady that was sitting like crisscross and she got whacked like
I
with a
saw-
chair.
I saw that video. Oh,
I was like, oh, poor lady. Oh my goodness.
A friend of mine posted on their story, and they were like, I got chairs for rental. You know, they're really good for parties, ceremonies, funerals, brawls. And I was like, I'll take one for my trip to Montgomery.
So bad.
No, it's really bad. But it was so funny because it was like really interesting to kind of watch that go down. Anyways, Kennedy, how are you?
I'm doing good.
That's
Been
good.
very busy, but now I'm relaxing. So.
I bet. Did you take summer classes?
No, I didn't. I just worked.
You just worked.
Lucky.
Grind it. Lucky for working.
No, for not taking summer classes.
I worked my
yeah.
butt off though because I've taken summer classes up all the past summers except for this one. So
Oh.
I got to relax.
How much longer do you have left?
Semester.
Semester. Ooh.
And then
Just
I'm
one of
done.
them.
Just one.
Just one of them. Are we celebrating?
No.
Why are we celebrating? That's a big accomplishment, Kennedy. It's college.
Graduating is.
I mean, yeah, but I'm going straight back to college.
Are
With
you
my
getting a master's?
graduates.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I respect that. Mad respect. Listen, what do you think the hardest part of college really like is for you?
For me,
Yeah. Like when you went into college, what was something that you kind of were hit with that you didn't really expect?
well, I was an education major, right?
Yeah.
And so, I think, honestly, like the most hardest thing for me to grasp was like understanding college is totally different from high school.
Yeah.
Like in high school, I had friends, but I wasn't super close with them, and I played sports, so I was super active in that area, but like I was never active in the social part.
Yeah.
So, but when I came to college, like that totally switched because of Cub Camp and because of like Welcome Week and all this stuff. So like I made instant friends, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel more comfortable to go out and do things. And now I'm at every single event. It was like, oh, there's an event there. Okay, Kennedy will be there.
Yeah.
And so I think that was like the biggest thing. I was like, high school is not the same.
No,
Like
yeah.
it's not, and people are like, some like freshmen still live in that high school thing like era, and I'm like, no, like once you're done with high school, you're done. College is a whole new journey, and like that was the hardest part for me. So
That makes sense. I know the freedom piece, like when I was in school, that was the biggest piece that really messed me up as far as a certain organization I was a part of and being free to explore who I was with that organization.
yeah.
But that being said, I mean, I know that you are a part of an undisclosed organization that is a part of Greek life. How is that? Like, walk me through that. Because all three of us have our feet kind of dipped in Greek life.
Yes,
But of course,
we have.
Kendrix and I don't know what it's like to be on the sorority side of
On the
things.
sorority side. So, well, coming into recruitment or coming in as a freshman, I was like, okay, I'll join a sorority just because might as well just test it out, meet some new friends, and like find, because I didn't know anyone coming into college. I only knew one person. So, and like you always hear like, oh my gosh, Greek life, partying and all stuff, but it's like it's not that. It's really not, and it's not, and it's more like business, but also social and like finding like who you are and like who your friends could be and like job opportunities. And so when I went through COVID 2020.
Yeah.
And so it was all online. Did you go through 2020? Okay, that's what I thought. I could not remember. And so
COVID baby.
yeah, Atlas.
Should have been older.
COVID baby.
Y'all should have been older. Do
Okay,
better.
well, no, I'm supposed to actually be. I'm supposed to be a year behind. I'm not supposed to be a senior. I'm supposed to be a junior because of my age. But anyway, so
She's only like 17. She She's
No,
super smart.
I'm 21.
Super
She's
smart.
16 actually.
I'm actually 21.
You're honest.
Anyways, but the sorority I'm in, it's great. I love it. I've met some of my close friends there, and like, it's allowed me to find like my comfortable, like where I'm comfortable at, so I can go like do events with people. I've met some of the fraternity guys, and I've become close with them. But also like with the sororities, like the group is also called Panhellenic. You know, so Panhellenic is like over all of the sororities. So like I've gotten involved with them, and I've met so many different people from each different sorority. So it's just like one big family, one friend group that like allows you to have multiple different connections. So I think most people should try it if it's there for them. But if you don't think you'll like love the business part, because it is very time consuming, and that is very frustrating. And yeah, because you're going literally Monday, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's like, oh, we're not done. We have to do this and this. And I was like, okay, well, no, yeah. So, but I like it. I only have one more semester and then I'm done, and I'm gonna go alum. So I'm excited to go alumni. So.
Which, I mean, that really is cool. I know personally, and I would imagine you could probably attest to this, but I know in dating sorority girls, I did see, I use the term dating loosely, but in dating sorority girls, I did see that like it was a lot stricter for y'all, and it was a lot more rigorous for y'all, because I know one sorority in particular, I was with one of their members for the longest, and during y'all's recruitment time was the hardest on our relationship, because it was a very like I was not a good like giver, like as far as like, you know, the compromise of the relationship at the time, so I didn't recognize that it's so stressful on y'all.
It is, because we have work weeks, we have work days, and it's like from 8 to literally like when the campus center closes.
Yeah.
And if we have to learn songs, we have to learn how to like go through the rounds for each night. It's very stressful, and it's just like girls who don't eat, you know, they get angry at each other, and I mean boys do that too, but like girls are more bossier, and it's just a very hard situation to be in, like because it's so time consuming and frustrating. But I'm on the outside of it as a Gamma Chi, so I'm not part of like in the work week and stuff like that.
That
so
makes
I
a lot of
see,
sense.
yeah. So that's why I'm disaffiliated right now. So that's why I'm not allowed to say which sorority I'm in.
No,
She's in.
you should like add like a little bleep in there. She's in. No, but like I was wondering why your name was Gamma Chi
Ken.
Yeah, on because I'm not super familiar with that. Like for as much as I was involved, I was not super familiar with like y'all's side of things. So no, that is really interesting. What I know, because you're still in a fraternity. Like, what does it look like for y'all? Like, cause I'm the old guy. I'm not involved at all anymore. So I mean.
Well, see, I think I feel like I got a little bit more of an insight being the student worker of our fraternity and sorority coordinator. Shut up. But so like yeah, I've gotten to see like the ins and outs, and I've gotten to see bits and pieces without going too far into the women's side of things. But like just looking at the calendar and all the stuff that my boss talks about, like they go through hell and back. Like just for a week or two, they go through hell and back, and it's like an all summer thing that they have to go preparing for that. All summer at the beginning of the school year is just something that they keep going with. Y'all have trainings, y'all have seminars, teachings like that, and it's just looking at it from our side, like we don't do half of that.
No, and the men's rush or recruitment is very like laid back, and they still do some things, but it's like, hey, we're gonna go barbecue. You wanna come? Okay, we like you. You want to bid? And the girls is just not like that. We go through a whole process, like each night. Our recruitment team, so your boss and 3 others in Panhellenic will like sit there until like midnight, like counting numbers and like seeing and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh goodness gracious, it's a lot.
On the guy side of things, it is nothing like that. We have one night where we tell you who we are, all of us, and then the rest of the week is just like, yeah, come out if you like us, come to our event. We can chill out, we can talk some more, get to know you. More like a laid back type relaxation sort of thing. So really just chilling out and making those connections as platonic as you can. Like there's no formal structure. You don't have to be here at a certain time. Well, you don't have to. The events are through a certain time, but you don't have to be there, be dressed a certain time, say certain things, talk to somebody. You won't have different people talking to you like in a station or anything like that.
Yeah.
Laid back, it's just like going to your friend's house and chilling, and him having some new friends that you haven't met yet.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
See, that's why I like being on the gammachi side, because like we are in a room because we'll have the potential new members like in there before we go take them to their rooms. But like it's super relaxed, and I do better in like not a formal area because like I rather just chill and talk. But in that, like you played Jenga, you play board games, you like do Just Dance like while you're killing time before the next room, and I absolutely love that. And so it makes me feel more comfortable and like kind of reminds me of like the boys recruitment like out like in that part, but not in like the actual rooms for each sororities. So I like being a gammachi.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll say, in what I experienced in that piece, when I was over recruitment rush for the fraternities, let me tell you, the stress was there, but again, it was nothing compared to what y'all dealt with. Like, my stress was just making sure it was marketed correctly. And that's my thing. I love marketing. Like, I'm not in charge of the marketing for this, but, like, I enjoy getting to, like, have a piece in that pie.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, though, I will say my college experience was probably drastically different than y'all's.
Yeah.
As y'all know. Just because I experienced 10 years worth of life in, like, a semester at one point.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of insight.
You want insight on mine?
Just a little bit. Like we'll each, because it's the college episode, so we'll not deep dive, but we'll dip our toes into each of our experiences.
Oh God, mine was
PG now.
See, that's the hard part. Mine was so like not PG, cause like I tried a lot of things. Like I at one point I did start to go on my own path, and I did experience every bit of what college. Well, almost every bit of what college has to offer. So I mean, like
like the good or the stereotypical type things.
A little bit of both, honestly. A little bit of both, because like there were points where like I remember after something happened in my life, I went on a bender and I was drinking and doing what's that song called, broccoli. I was definitely eating my broccoli for sure. I remember like people talk about like body counts. Mine.
We're just not gonna talk.
It's
about
unacceptable. That. It is like I think my parents, honest to God, think that I experienced that for the first time with the girl that I came into college with, and it's so not true. But even so, now like even after her, like they would be appalled by like what all I did in that department. So like I really did experience all of what college had. Like I experienced the piece where like I don't want to say flunk out because I never flunked out, but like I experienced the piece where like I didn't do homework, like I didn't show up to class. I experienced the piece where I was a diligent student. Like I experienced both sides of it. In the fraternity aspect, I did definitely have my highs and lows, and that is what it is. That's always gonna be what it is. But I remember, I mean, cause the reality of it is, it was a hard time for me because going to, so I know it looks a lot different for you, but like going to a PWI, very, very like weird thing for me watching my sister go to HBCU. Like it was so strange to me to see that like my face is now was like plastered everywhere for like 2.5 years. Like, and then you come in and your face is everywhere, and then Glenn comes in and his face is everywhere. And, like, it's not clicking in my head till after year one why my face is everywhere. Yeah. And it's like, oh, man, you're just trying to, like, meet your quota. That's, I got some fundamental issues with that. So, like, thankfully, again, once that nasty little virus came, they couldn't use my photo anymore because I wasn't really out there like that. But, so my college experience was definitely one for the books. And because this is a family show, I can't get into everything that my college experience entailed, but like I know that again, y'all's was very different because y'all were the 2020 babies. Yeah, y'all were the ones that came in, and I remember your rush class in particular because I was like, man, I really want Kendrix for this fraternity.
You were here when we read. You were here. I knew you were still in school.
Yeah, I was.
Technically.
I was
still a part of them boys.
I was still, yeah.
I knew that.
But like I know. I mean, so organizations aside, I mean, what was it like for y'all? because I don't know what it's like to go into a situation like that and be so heavily restricted without getting to experience like.
It was hard.
Oh yeah.
Like for us, like we were not allowed to go see our philanthropy. Yeah, we weren't allowed to see our local philanthropy, and like, so that was super hard. Like we weren't able to do like 2 of our main events and stuff like that. And so it's like, it really like dawned on me. It was like, what is this worth it? Like I'm paying blank amount of money when I can't do anything. And I understand like it's not the sorority's fault, but like it just strained me because I was still focusing on school. I went to all my classes. I didn't bully you, Carl.
She really just shut it.
But except for I missed one. I missed one class, and I got yelled at. So I never missed any more again. But yeah, it's very different. It was very different. It was hard. It was like, do I really want to do this for 3.5 years? But I stayed with it, and I enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
The sickness is not around anymore.
that is true. Thank goodness.
Oh yeah. I like though that you do kind of like touch on the piece of like, do I really want to do this for 3.5 more years? Because I feel like that's a piece that's not really talked about when
No,
people are like
it's not.
recruiting. Because like the older we talk about the older generation a lot on this podcast, which
I actually listened to that one on my way here.
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I was like, okay,
Okay, now you just got what, like 7 more to go?
I have 6. So
Oh my bad. No, but the older generation does like a lot of the time say like, oh my god, you're supposed to go to college and you're supposed to do. Again, college, I figured out wasn't fully my thing. No, I had to do what I had to do to make mom and dad happy. But like at the end of the day, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
And like it's the people who can recognize like not even recognize people who can go through it and be like happy on the other side. That's powerful. Because I know that typically when you go to college, of course, there's not a guaranteed job lined up most of the time. There's not, like there's a lot of existentialism that goes on in asking yourself, okay, well, what's next?
Yeah.
Like, where do I go from here? And that, I mean, honestly, that typically is what will cause people to say, oh, I don't think this is for me. When in reality, it's not so much that it is or isn't for you. It's a matter of, are you happy doing whatever it is that you're doing? And so, like, I know there's people that will go to school and it'll be nothing to them because you're learning something that's like actually a passion for you versus the person who's going to school to get that business degree and they don't even care about business. They couldn't tell you how to balance a checkbook, like the most basic thing. And so it is really interesting that you talk about that because mental health is also a really big thing that isn't talked about when it comes to school and when it comes to figuring out if school is for you.
Well, a lot of people dropped during COVID because of their mental health.
That's right.
And like being fully online, stuck in quarantine in your house, like that's not for everyone. I totally understand. And like snaps to you, like you took that step. But like for me, I was like, because I spent my summer in quarantine, and I was like, dang, that's really sick. But I was able to work.
Yeah.
Because I worked when it like towards the end because it was like more like less and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think I worked. I don't really remember. But yeah. And then I was like, okay. But then I came to college, and it was like, we will have to wear masks and stuff like that. So I was already used to it because after I left for spring break in high school my senior year, we didn't come back.
Yeah.
And then it was like mask instantly, quarantine 6 feet away from everyone. I was like, okay. So I was adapted to it. So I was like, okay, I can do fully online. Because it was like prereqs.
Yeah.
Super humanities to the arts. Easy. With that amazing teacher.
I didn't pass mine. Took it 2 times.
Really?
Actually,
That-
Did you
class
have
are
the
hard.
teacher that does the bell tower?
No.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Like he's in charge of like changing the bell tower music.
Oh, maybe. I had mine fully online, so it's possible.
See, I was in person.
I didn't take that class.
You
How
didn't
much
take
you-
it?
I was a bad
Why would
I just took my humanities this summer.
really?
Yeah.
Did you
it was
pass?
It was a world religion. Yeah.
Hey, that's okay. If you didn't, there's
Um,
nothing wrong with that.
I just didn't do homework. If I'm being honest with
Yeah,
you,
see.
You know what?
We don't have
I feel
to,
that
like-
sometimes.
my parents will figure this out. Whatever. I don't.
They're learning a lot about you.
They-
on this podcast.
They definitely are. No, I mean, no. So like another piece of like the puzzle that because like when you go into college, obviously there's the party and there's the organizations and all that stuff. But no one really talks about the relationships that you kind of form in college, whether it be romantic or just platonic. That's the word. Platonic. Whether it be those two kinds of relationships, what that look like for you? Because I mean, I know you talked about like, you're the COVID year, so like forming relationships look different.
Yeah.
But like even that part aside, what did?
Well, luckily you did Cub Camp, so it's like freshman orientation, right? You both know about it, and that's how I met that's honestly how I met my friends, and like. I've met and then I went through recruitment and I met them, and even like without those organizations, no, scratch that. Actually, with those organizations, I don't think I would have made as many close friends as I did, just because I only knew one person coming into college, and then because we moved from Fayetteville together and went to Fort Smith together, and then I met someone from Arizona, and then we roommate together. Yeah, so I knew two people technically. But then, when I moved here, I was like, oh my gosh, this is weird, scary. But then right when I got on campus, I was like, oh my gosh, I fit in. Like, I feel comfortable here. And I was like, dancing to the line dances, and I was like, woo, let's go, and just having fun with it, because I was like, no one knows me. Like, it's a fresh start, and I'm like, I'm not going to be the person I was in high school, that's for sure. I was quiet, did sports, and called it a day. But here, like, I've met people through intramurals. I've met people at the basketball games, at the baseball games, and all this stuff. And, like, even just, like, walking through the campus center, I'm like, hey, like, is it like that? And then I worked for SAA, or for CAB, Campus Activity Boards, and that's how I met, like, a few people like that. So it's just, I mean, it's just hard, because, like, I didn't know anyone, and then I went through those organizations, and I was like, okay, I actually need one. Some of them came, some of them stayed, and the people I had freshman year was probably one of my favorite years, just because I was new to everyone. I was like, okay, like, we had like a group chat called Scooby Doo Snacks. We hung out every single night. Yeah, don't ask why we had that name. Oh my god, it's called Scooby Doo Cookies. That's what it was. I think I can't remember, but we hung out. It's because the first night we made Scooby Doo Cookies, and I was like, that's the name.
You made Scooby Doo Cookies?
Yeah, like the ones like with the Christmas trees on them and like the snowman.
I was about to say no.
The Pillsbury ones that you can buy at the store. And
like the sugar cookies?
Yes, the sugar
cookies.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
Sorry.
With the
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I call them. I was like the Christmas cookies, not the sugar cookies.
Okay. No, but that makes sense.
Yeah, but they had Scooby ones. So we bought the Scooby ones, and then we became friends, and then it's just a whole ordeal. And then we and we hung out like every single day, and that was my friend group. And then like of course. Like some of them left, but I still stayed with a few of them, and like they're still my close friends. And I've made my roommate now. I've made super close with her, and we were forced to work together for Greek week, and now we're besties. So it's just.
I don't know your roommate, but power to her.
Lena.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I don't know, because on your packets I was like I didn't know if I could say names.
Oh yeah, I mean,
if
she's cool with it,
whatever.
She
doesn't care. Yeah, whatever. So
Lena.
Lena.
No. Fat lawsuit. If I get sued, you get sued.
Yeah, I'm not getting sued.
Lena, let's just boss to the wall.
We all drown together. So okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My question is, right? The Scooby cookies. What did they taste like?
They were sugar.
They just
cookies.
taste like sugar cookies. They just had Scooby Doo's face on it.
So then why didn't you just buy like the regular Scooby?
That's just the theme.
Okay, no, I'm sorry.
The theme of the cookie.
You're right. I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Unimportant questions.
Well, I was just curious. Like I was really stuck on that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've just never heard of it.
There were sugar cookies with the Scooby design on them. That's
Yeah.
not rocket surgery.
I'll send you a picture next time they have them.
You're rude,
They're pretty.
For 10 cents a day, we can get Carl to shut up.
I feel like that's gotta be racist. I feel like it has to be.
Yeah, cut
No.
that. It's okay.
No, don't make it up. I want that in there. I want that in there. Oh, show me that. I've never seen. I believe this stuff. This is the thing. Can you make some?
Yeah, when next time they come out, yeah.
Okay, say less. Wait, they're like seasonal?
Yeah, I think so.
That's stupid.
I don't know when they came out.
Just order something off Amazon. It's like the snacks.
Yeah.
Or
Have
the
you had the
pastries and
Scooby
things
Doo
like that.
snacks?
Like the regular
dog
box ones?
The
Yeah,
crackers.
I've
Those
had
are my
those.
favorite. Chef's kiss.
What sports did you end up playing like in high school that led to your intramural success? Because, and here's the preface to that.
Oh,
I
gosh.
remember when I first met you, it was because of intramurals, and I was like, "Good
You
God!"
hated me after that.
I did. I was like, I hate this girl. Like she is the most annoying person on this field.
It's because I'm so competitive.
You were competitive, and
I know.
I thought to myself, because I was with Jackson and
Yeah.
Dylan and all, so I knew competitive. But you were like a different level, and I thought to myself,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Over Jackson?
yes.
Yeah.
I remember we played Ultimate with them two, and I thought to myself, I actually like Jackson at this moment. Like I was so mad. I was so mad because like I can't like treat you the same way that I treat them at all.
I don't care. Well, you.
Well,
said-
I know
now
that
you can,
now I can. Kennedy. But like before, I was like, if I knock her over, she's gonna like get upset and yell at me and leave. Cause that's
You
what I was used to.
scared me. That's the.
I was
funny
kind of
part.
scared. I'm not gonna lie. Kennedy's a scary. You ever played intramurals with Kennedy?
I
Don't.
think I did once.
Wasn't it Ultimate?
No. Yes, it was. Yeah.
See, I adore Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I do. I love Ultimate.
See, I love it. Okay, so in high school, growing up, I played soccer and tennis.
Yeah.
Those are my two main sports.
Okay.
Yeah, my name. That's not a word. And then,
We can make it a word.
yeah, sure, yeah. So I played recreational soccer. I did tennis lessons growing up. Blah blah blah. 'Cause my whole family plays tennis. My brother and I played soccer. My dad coached us. It was a sweet moment, right? And
Yeah.
it was. And then when I was in high school, I played soccer for Fayetteville High on the varsity team, and then tennis at Fayetteville High for the varsity team. All 4 years for tennis, 3 years for soccer. So, I just adore sports. I love watching sports. I like playing any sport. Any sport, I'll play it. Even if it's croquet. Croquet is such a fun sport. Have you ever played croquet?
No.
Not.
Oh my gosh, it's such a fun sport. It's
Yeah.
it's an older person's sport, but it's
Okay.
still fun.
You have to
Do you
teach
play
me.
shuffleboard too?
I've never played shuffleboard, but it looks okay, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cause you just
Yeah.
yeah. But
You okay?
Oh, it's stupid. Oh. Shuffleboard?
Yeah.
yeah, the older people play it.
There's no way you're serious about shuffleboard. I believe that you would try it. There's no way that's a serious suggestion from your.
What do you mean?
When have you ever considered playing shuffleboard?
A lot, actually, quite often. Like I don't vocalize it, but yes.
You're a
'Cause I got
97-year-old.
I am. I got an older soul. We've distinguished that. We've discussed that on this podcast.
Yeah.
My name is Cletus.
Okay.
Go, Willie.
So.
So yeah.
Good
So
old
then
Willie
when I found out we had intramurals, I was like, oh my gosh, yay! And I was super excited. And I do every intramurals. Every sport in the intramural thing, I played. And I would make my teams 2 months in advance.
I also remember that.
Yeah. And then the fraternity. The fraternities would be like, all right, let's go play Ultimate Frisbee. Okay, I'll be there. And I remember meeting Carl at Ultimate Frisbee. And I was,
It'd be so
and he was like, I don't want to guard you. I don't want to guard you. I was like, why not, Carl? He was like, because you're mean. I was like, I'm just too good.
Because you were mean. You were
You
so
would park
mean.
the bus you would park the bus and I'd be so mad at you. Do you even know what that means?
I mean, if
You'd cherry pick.
contextually, I would,
You'd park the bus and then you just wait for everyone to throw it to you. And then I would chase you, and then you get so
Whoa.
mad at me.
Well, everybody threw it to me because, like, at the time, I had good hand. I'm not a cardio person, so
Yeah.
like, I wasn't
See,
gonna.
yeah.
That's why I hated guarding you. It's because you like had endurance. I was like, no, because the reality of it, if track and field was a sport I ever tried in high school, I would have done the 400-meter dash. Like, I could have done that when I was skinnier, but I could have done that.
That's endurance. You need that.
The 400-meter dash? Yeah, but it's just a dash. It's not a relay race. I'm
Yeah,
not doing cross country. Like, I'm not.
See, running's not my thing.
See, that's
Running isn't your thing?
That's still
Running
a
for
quarter
fun.
of a mile,
Running
my
for
guy.
fun is not my thing.
Okay, Daniel Graham Jr.
He did run.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this
Him and
is
Reed. Oh my God.
They
Yeah,
were on
they
the
can run for
cross-country
hours.
team.
Me, no.
They were.
Yeah, they run the cross country team.
Why didn't you ever consider joining like a collegiate team at our school?
For what sport?
I don't know.
Tennis.
What? Yeah. I mean,
See,
yeah.
I looked into tennis. I even reached out to the coach, but I never got a response, which is fine. Which is okay.
You should have told me. Me and the coach were like this.
Yeah, what's his name?
Ben Anderson.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. He was my pastor.
Yeah, so he was in high school, my assistant coach. They were.
Did you?
Freshman.
I just read. Did you just doubt me? Did you just doubt that I? That's crazy.
Yeah,
You
but
see this?
I can't blame her. So.
He's actually a very nice human.
He is very nice.
The coach.
He's extremely nice.
He is. See,
I've
yeah.
heard
I
mixed
don't doubt
reviews
you, I don't doubt
as
you.
far as like a coach.
I don't love tennis as much as I love other sports. And the thing is, I cannot hit a ball anymore to save my life because my poor little wrist is like janky now. It is. Every time I think about hitting a ball, it starts getting sore. It's like, it's so bad. But soccer, I'll play every day. Ultimate frisbee, I'll play every day. Flag football, I'll play every day. But I'm a mess at it, but I play every day.
You were good at flag football.
Yeah.
Ultimate is one of those weird ones. That was one that I played. Well, I had some older people back in their high school days when I was a part of a mentorship program back in elementary school. They showed me about it, and I was like, "This is just frisbee with some spice." I was like, "I don't know what this is." And then I got to college, and people were playing it for real, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, this is nice. Like
No,
this
yeah.
is fun."
Because
definitely
I almost joined the league. That,
The Fort Smith League.
yeah. I almost joined it because one of the players was like, hey, like, come on out. Like, we only do this. And I was like, I was super busy at the time because I was still in the education program.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll think about it. But I never did it, which I kind of regret. But,
I think you can still do it.
yeah.
I know there is still a league.
There is,
yeah.
'cause someone I used to be friends with, she was like, "Oh yeah, I go every someday. I don't know."
They
Yeah.
practice it out every Tuesday. I think.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday.
It was the guy that works at TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
He served, yeah.
You said Doug.
Duck.
His name was Duck. Like
Doug.
quack quack.
Doug.
Was it Doug?
No.
It
I
was
thought
Doug.
that's what you were saying.
No, it was Duck. Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah. That's not what Ducks make. But I could have sworn that was his name because, like, when I played with R. Jackson, not your Jackson, but R. Jackson, I used to play with them all the time, and that's where I met him. I met Billy. I met Jordan, the brother, the Goetz guy.
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah.
And it was a few other people, and those people that came every other week that didn't come.
They also
last
did
week.
have nicknames.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
So that might be.
I see. It was his
So
nickname.
I
I don't
know
think
if
his
that
name was
his
actually.
actual name.
Yeah.
I wish I would have been good enough to like join their like actual Ultimate League, cause like it's fun. They just get entirely too like into it, and I'm 23 is the new like 57. Like honestly, in college years, it's the new 57. Cause like I know playing now with y'all. I remember you invited me to something not too long ago. I was 22, but you invited me to something, and I thought to myself, if I go to this, my bones will break.
Okay.
Like there's no way that my bones will not.
You
like,
call me old? Come on now.
You're mentally old.
But you're physically old.
You'll get there.
That's what I thought.
You'll get there. It's because I don't do cardios. My bones aren't like used to this garbage. Like
Do cardio.
Even
I'll take
taking a walk.
would take a walk.
Do you walk your dog?
Yes.
Well, that's cardio.
Yeah, but
It's just
we only
not-
make it like we don't really make it that far when I walk him. He hates the leash, and then I get pissed off. It's a
That's
whole
why
thing.
you get him a chest harness. It's easier on their neck.
Yeah, see, my dog has a harness because my mom thinks it's better because some lady at the store was like, he's a silk terrier, he needs a dog harness. He doesn't wear it. He hates the dang thing, and it's a pain to put on. No. Put a collar on the dog and call it a day. That's what I think.
You see, like casual things in the collar, yeah, but like if your dog's one of those exciting ones that like likes to go and run off,
Yeah, see.
a harness is better.
Yeah, see, my dog isn't. He'll sit in the shopping cart and go through Walmart and TJ Maxx.
Oh, do you have a small dog?
Yeah, I have a little slip there.
Oh
That's
yeah, you
fine.
just said that.
No, you're good, you're good.
But you know, speaking of TJ Maxx, that's a pop culture-esque story, and you know what time it is for a guest. Let's finish that lyric.
Okay. I'm not ready.
She's
You-
excited. She's excited.
I know you've been ready since I told you.
Yeah.
Since
As
I
long as it's
told
not
you.
Hamilton, I'll be fine.
No, you're good. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So the category for this first one is gonna be rap. Okay.
Rap?
Rap.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I? Okay.
Don't pull up at blank blank blank.
What?
Don't pull up at blank blank blank. I mean, there's more than just 3 blanks, but
You want a hint?
don't pull up at.
Wait. After party? No.
No.
Want to give it
I'll give you the artist.
Artist is Drake.
Don't pull up at.
6 a.m. Calling.
I'm gonna give you
I
that
know.
because 6 a.m.
Right.
is the next part.
Yeah, you're
But it's
right
don't
there.
pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me.
Oh.
God's plan.
Okay, cuddling and calling. Start with the C. I got it. See, I know it. It counts, right?
Alright, the next.
Close enough, yeah.
Yeah. The next category is country. Country.
Okay, I might get this.
But baby, blank.
What?
Yeah, I had to make this hard. I had to make it hard.
Baby.
I'll give you the artist because it's harder. It's Morgan Wallen.
Couldn't tell you.
Something's telling me this ain't over yet.
Okay. But,
Last
okay,
night.
so oh yeah, I know that song. See, this is my thing. I listen to the same music every single time I get in my car. The only it's true. I put on the same playlist. It's today's country or country songs I've made. But,
You
know.
only listen to country?
No. Okay, I listen to like R&B or rap music. I listen to that, but it's not like the new pop stuff. Like, couldn't tell you.
What's the name? Blood? No, it's
Yeah.
none of that.
And also when people start the music where there's the intro and they're like, oh, I know it. I don't know it until the chorus. So
Really?
this is not the best game for me.
No, you got this. No, if
Okay.
it makes you feel any better, I think the highest someone's gotten is like 2 out of 5.
How many are we doing?
5.
So I have 2. I have 0 for 5.
No, you have one. You got
Oh,
the
I
first
got Drake.
one. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
All right. The next category is rap.
Okay.
This
Ice.
one's easy.
This one should be easy. I'll be shocked if you don't get it. Ice on my neck cost me. The artist is Lil Yachty.
This is a song that is played at every mixer.
Everyone. Ice on my neck cost me.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know the word. Yeah, see, I know that.
I'm ashamed.
Okay, I have to. Can you not play the music? Oh no, you can't. Yeah.
Because
Copyright.
Big
Copyright.
Daddy Google likes to, watch YouTube really hard.
It is true. Okay, see, the thing is, I know that song.
I'd be shocked if you did.
I don't know the words.
Okay. The next one is this is pop, right? Yeah, that's pop.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't listen to this person. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Do
It's
you?
Taylor. It's Taylor Swift.
Oh, I don't either. Please. Oh. The thing is,
Cassidy, you should be ashamed.
listen.
You should be ashamed.
Listen, I am so proud of what Taylor Swift has done, and I love her for it.
I don't.
I don't like her. I don't
You
enjoy.
said you don't.
I don't enjoy her new music. I only listen to You Belong, like Speak Now, and then Fearless. That's the only 2 albums that I can tell you.
I don't know what either of those.
It's You
two
Belong
things
With
are,
Me,
but-
and then Love Story, and then the Teardrops on My Guitar. That one.
I'm not a Taylor Swiftie, so I don't
So I'm not. Yeah, I'm not either.
This one's so easy.
Hey,
So
well, you
easy.
said that about the Lil Yachty one.
Now, in my defense, that one is
No,
easy.
yeah. That's played at legitimately every
I
mixer.
understand that, and when I hear the music, I'm like, okay, I actually know this song. But when blah blah blah, go ahead. I don't know it.
This one's super easy. Is that not easy?
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go.
Okay.
Talk less. We literally just did this. We just did this.
What is the genre?
Hamilton.
Musicals. It's Hamilton. But I know that you know the song because we just did it before we started filming.
Talk less. Smile more. Did I get it?
Yeah.
This has been a fun episode.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna have to stop making these so hard
Yeah.
because my God,
Okay,
like
I don't know music.
no,
We're
it's
not
not you
blessed,
because
so.
everybody else like it's been too hard.
Yeah.
It's just because I'm a music guru.
Yeah.
He's not, but
See, could you not like
do nursery rhymes.
Don't
blur it out and then
You probably could.
put
I
in
don't know.
AirPods? And then pause the music.
could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I might be able to actually.
We're
do it.
changing things up on the fly in the
You're
middle of the
welcome.
episode.
You're
We
welcome.
do that a lot.
No, Kennedy, I do appreciate you though
Was
for
that
coming
4?
in, huh?
Was
That
that
was
5?
fine. That was fine.
That
You
was
got
5.
2 out of 5.
You got 2 out of 5. Yay, confetti.
I know.
Edit this.
Do a little iPhone text emoji. Kennedy, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to tell us about your college experience. Tell us about what it means to go to college, especially during a pandemic, for even coming to visit and just chilling with us for 45 minutes.
Of
Like,
course.
listen, we always, I don't know if you ever finished the episode. You know, I'm going to be
I did.
offended if you say,
I
okay, so you know about the end of episode debates.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite soft drink, Kennedy?
What's my favorite soft drink?
This one seems kind of
Diet Dr Pepper.
It is targeted. It's very targeted because we had a whole like thing about it.
Diet
Like,
Dr Pepper.
for 2 years straight, didn't I like give you crap
Yep.
for just?
Because I don't drink water. And now I do.
Do you see where like my anger comes from?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Drink water, kids, please.
yeah, please
Hydrate.
do. I do now. But
Isn't that how you get kidney stones? Is by not drinking water?
okay, but I don't drink. So during the summer I don't drink soda. But during the school year I will.
Okay.
I know this sounds extreme, but it's like saying during the summer I don't do an illicit substance, but during the school year we're just getting
I
wild
don't
in
do
it.
that at all.
No. I know you don't, cause you're a good you're a good noodle. You're a good
A
noodle.
noodle. Okay. Thank
Listen,
you.
listen.
Good noodle.
Y'all be on the lookout. We are doing a Q&A. I've taken like 30 questions at this point. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do a Q&A.
We're gonna get it done.
We're gonna get it done.
You're
Get her done. But until next time, I'm glad you enjoyed your drinks. I'm glad you enjoyed your snacks. I'm glad you enjoyed any and every refreshment that you had. And I'll see you next. We'll see you next time. I'm so sorry.